World, it's your girl Casey the Connect. Who's styling who? You are tuned into another episode, and it's guaranteed to be a Momante. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're tuned in with me. I know you guys missed me because I missed being here, but I was on a world tour. First stop was Miami Fashion Week. Big shout out to everybody that was in Miami. My girl Sandrine, always holding me down. Where do I begin? You know, Miami has its own vibe. Once in Miami, you just never want to leave. But I had the pleasure of going to some of the best fashion shows during Fashion Week. And I actually got to cover it as media. Big shout out to the Matte swimwear collection they showed in the Versace mansion. Now that was a Momante. JT, Ari, Angela Simmons, just to name a few. And what I loved so much about Matt is that they have plus size, and that was really big in trend on the runway this year from Miami Swim Week. Then there was Pretty Little Things.
Yes. I love it.
Thank you, Pretty Little Things, for accommodating me, because they are the show of the shows of the shows. They showed on a rooftop of a parking garage. It was amazing. Follow, like, share, comment on Who's Styling Who, and subscribe and watch all the video footage and clippings of all of Miami Swim Week. Flying Solo showed, and they had some great shows at the SLS. So I'm very grateful for everybody that accommodated me at Miami Swim Week. I can't wait to see you guys next year. Then, after I left Miami, I got to go to the British Virgin Islands and produce and style my kids segment for Summer Sizzle BVI in the British Virgin Islands. That was a double Mamante. Casey loves the kids. Big shout out to all the kids that walked in the fashion show. It was a Who's Styling Who, and I partnered with Sunny Day Kids Fashion Week because I do all my kids' fashion with my partner, Letish Roach. Big shout out to Sunny Day. The show was phenomenal. Just a show on a pier in the British Virgin Islands. The weather was beautiful. We had a host. His name is Joel Esteen. He is actually a character from The Chi. You also can see him in How to Get Away with Murder. He was a phenomenal host. If you want to see how he announced me, go to my Instagram page. He has the introduction to beat, ladies and gentlemen. When he introduced Who's Styling Who presents, I play that over and over again, Joel. It just sounded great. The show was great. And my kids actually were kids, and my teens, they did their thing. I hope to see you guys all next year. Thank you, Terry, for inviting me. I look forward to coming back. Now, fresh from Las Vegas, I got to attend the Agenda Show. Big shout out to the Agenda Show, but huge shout out to Chase and Chicken, who actually flew me in so I could work their booth. We, for the second year in a row, did our thing. We had live chickens. You ever seen a chicken, sugar honey iced tea out money? Trust me, you had to be there. Follow the Agenda Show. All the brands that showed for Agenda, thank you so much. If you follow the Who's Styling Who show, you see that I'm all about brands. Some brands laced me. One of my particular favorite, you know I have the GOAT, greatest of all times. Thank you to the brand Get Laced for my favorite hoodie, the GOAT. And also, you may see a picture circulating that says, mine is tighter. Yeah, that was my favorite hoodie as well. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Who's Styling Who show. But another brand that made some noise was a brand called Prolific. They're out of Montreal. I actually didn't bring a piece. I thought in this bag that I had was some of their pieces, but they gave out this really handy bag that actually you can fit everything in. It's clear. So shout out to Prolific Couture out of Montreal. I gave them a hit while in Agenda. Big shout out to Choke No Joke. You know he has a huge podcast. 10,000 views actually just on that one episode that day. So I'm thankful for all the brands that gave me product. We had Facelift Athletics. Follow them. Thank you. And then one of my favorites, besides Gastronauts, I forgot to bring the hat, but they've been shown on the Who's Styling Who show, was Weed Nerds. Very creative, and they actually had the Agenda bags that they were giving out. You know I love a good tote. But thank you for the product, Weed Nerds. There's another brand, Dirty Laundry. All these brands will be sending me stuff for the Who's Styling Who show. Follow, like, comment, share. If you are a brand and you would like to be featured on the Who's Styling Who show, send me product and I will definitely post it and we'll take it from there. But one of my favorites of favorites, the Colossal of Colossal. If you don't know this brand, Well, that will determine your age, of course. But, of course, before I get to the big brand, big shout out to Cal. Thank you for the package. But here we are. Dun, 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 dun. Mesquite Originals. Now, let me take you on a fashion tour. Okay? If you don't know who Mesquite is, let me just give you a fashion history run. Mesquite was one of the first brands that ever put their art and screen printed it and actually sold millions of dollars just off of their art. So big shout out to Mesquite. They showed at the Agenda Show. He literally hand painted this for me at the Agenda Show. If you have a Mesquite original, I'm talking about everybody wore Mesquite. So thank you, Mesquite. You didn't have to do this, but I'm so excited. So I will be featuring this and wearing it later in the show. Now let's talk about what I just did last weekend. Well, this weekend, actually. The Algorithm event. S.STREET Media presents The Algorithm. This was one of many events. Now, let me tell you something. I was the hostess with the mostest, and it was a really good event. Shout out to all the vendors that were there. Nice Buds LLC. There was the Zuki Monster. There was Mr. 13. And there was Paulie. And I can't forget Back to Back Spice. Oh my gosh, she had this jerk chicken. Finger licking good. It was worth the money. But then there was a guy, I always forgot his name, but Guwap. Now let me tell you something. I value a man that when I say one thing, he just does it right on the spot. I don't know if it was just because he came home and he was being really nice. So ladies, I would say this again because I said it at the event. PSA, beware of a man that just came home. The one that I met, super nice. Now, if he had a gray sweatsuit on, I would have probably asked him to marry me. But I asked him, let me try a sample. And one thing about me, if I'm hosting an event, I need a sample from every vendor that's showing. How can I say your food is good if you don't give me a sample? And trust me, I do support, but I do love a gift. So shout out to him. What's his name again? Guwap. Guwap is my mamante. Thank you, Guwap. Now, the performers at the Algorithm, OMG. I have two of the performers here tonight, and two of them were mamantes. I have Nikki Phillip, that's here. The song that I introed in, that was from her. And then I have my next guest after, Free God. We have a mamante to talk about. Welcome to the Who's Styling Who show, Miss Nikki Phillip. And that was Who's Styling Who recap of everything that I did. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're tuned into the Who's Styling Who show. Welcome to the Who's Styling Who show, Miss Nikki Phillip.
Thank you, it's an honor.
Can we hear her? Yep, okay. Not only is it an honor, let me tell you my story about Miss Nikki Phillip. I met Nikki Phillip on the Joey Badass Revenge video. I asked her to come. I first asked her to come as a designer. I was showing kids. I asked her if she could bring some product, and she did. One of the product that she bought is this beautiful hoodie. I love that she sells brands. So here on the Who's Styling Who show, we wear everything that people bring me.
Yeah.
So now we're going into transformation.
I love it.
I'm going to put on one of these hats.
That's actually the name of the company.
Really?
MPT Studio, Nikki Phillip Transformation Studio.
Okay. Now this hoodie will probably, I got to wear Free God shirt after. But right now, I'm just thankful that I did not have a slip the nipple mamante because this dress, if you would love it.
It's super sexy.
It was, but you know what's crazy? To all the men that promised to get my breast done, it never actually did it. That's your fault. I should be sitting pretty, but that's another fault of mine of actually thinking a man was gonna keep his word and get me my breast done. So we're gonna start it again.
They still look good.
The breast fund for Casey the Connect. Why not? Everybody else is getting their body done. If you would like to send a Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, Or you can DM me. We're going to try to get Kalia's breast done. I've been doing this for the last 10 years that I've been doing on radio. But now that I'm at S.STREET Media, I feel a sudden change. With Nikki in the building, she done sprayed some rose oil. And guess what? I feel the energy shifting.
Yes.
Welcome to the Who's Styling Who show again. Let's get right into it. How long have you been in the industry and doing what you're doing?
For over 15 years.
Ooh, we have a 15-year. What I love so much about you is your branding, and I also love your artistry. You bought this beautiful piece in here. Tell me who she is and why she needs to be here with us.
She's actually Gaia.
Gaia, okay.
Mother Earth.
Hi, Mother Earth.
She went through a lot with me. You can see her earth ball has broken.
Okay.
There's such thing called spiritual attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was doing my shadow walk and cleaning out bad karma, breaking generational curses, she actually fell.
Oh.
And her earth ball fell off. But I kept it as a sign of a warrior, a survivor. So
Wow.
that's Gaia.
Hi, Gaia. Welcome to the Who's Styling Who show. We're going to put you right here. Gaia, protect me. I need a Gaia. I need a whole bunch of stuff. But talk to me about all these different hats.
So the collection is actually spiritual based. My company is basically focused around self-care.
Okay.
My mom is a breast cancer survivor. And I also lost my dad, who's a DJ, Cutmaster Junie D.
Oh, wow.
He taught me everything, to listen to sound, pitch, everything. So it was dedicated to my parents because I said I watched them work my whole life and I'm going to continue the legacy. So the whole clothing line is actually dedicated to my family and the tribe, people that told me yes. I had got a lot of no's in my life, but the people that told me yes are the ones that kept me going because they are actually inspired by it. So this one, people say niggas. It's actually spelled Negus. It means kings and queens. It's the proper way to spell it, and it's the proper way to address it. So we can continue to say niggas as long as we use this frequency. So this is niggas. Drama. There's an artist that I work with. His name is Drama Time. He loved the collection. I actually do custom pieces. So I was inspired by S.STREET.
Oh.
So this was an art on top of the branding for Drama. His favorite color is green. So I made this for Drama.
How much do these hats retail?
When I do a pop-up shop, I do them for $30, but they actually go for $50.
Okay.
So if you see me in person, you'll get them for $30. But if you go online or if I have to ship it to you, then it's $50. Yamaya is the water goddess, mermaid, goddess of fertility, love, poetry. Go by water, recharge, reactivate.
I am Yama.
She's
I'm always by a beach
awesome.
somewhere.
Those for the mermaids. Who know about
I'm
the
a
mermaids?
mermaid.
If you ever look at Starbucks, they know about Yamaya. They do.
Right, because that's
Yes.
okay.
They know about Yamaya. But Yamaya is the original. Oshun, also, she's the goddess of entertainment, love. She's very ruthless if she has to be. Her favorite color is yellow. Actually, there's a story behind it. Her favorite flower is sunflower. The reason why people misconstrue her color as being yellow, we represent her for yellow. Actually, she was one of the goddess that was forgotten about. She went to go bathe at the lake in a white dress. She was very clean. She bathed so much and she washed that dress so much that it actually turned yellow from the sea. So that's where they get the yellow from. Also, her we represent her with the peacock. So if you see anybody rocking a peacock, you know what they're channeling. I'll say that. Abatala is God in African. So same thing as God, but African God. Lakshmi is the goddess of entertainment, money, career, success. Anybody that know about Lakshmi, the song XYZ, Shri Mahalakshmi Swaha. Shri Mahalakshmi Swaha. Actually put that in a song. Somebody chant. It means I attract money wherever I go. I attract abundance
teach
wherever
me
I go.
that. Lock, come on, talk
Shri Mahalakshmi Swaha. Shri Mahalakshmi Swaha.
Yes.
Oh, also, shout out to Arab. He was at the other event, the one that you did. I bought this from him. This is the Egyptian prayer beads and the Buddhist prayer beads. So shout out to, he does do-rags too, but Arab.
A-Rag Apparel.
A-Rag
Look
Apparel.
at that.
Yes.
Cross-branding
So,
at its finest.
There you go. I'm very
Shout out
big
to
on that.
A-Rag Apparel.
Yes. And I got these prayer beads from a priest.
Oh, wow.
But the Egyptian prayer beads is from
A-Rag Apparel.
Thank you.
Follow, like, share. Who's Styling Who? Now look
Yes.
at guys, that is a true testament. If you mess with the Who's Styling Who show, if you do my next branding event, Who's Branding You? Dates to follow. I think we're gonna do it sometime in September because I feel like I could pull it together because the brands are really coming at me. Like, when's your next one? If not September, I promise you, beginning of October. Who's branding you? Casey's branding you. Who's styling who? Now, please
that
continue.
part. So we have Elegua. Elegua is a child deity. He's the god of trickery and justice. So if you're doing right, you're gonna get justice. If you're doing some fuck shit, Elegua gonna fuck with you.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to pay homage to Elegua, you just give him candy and keys and toys because he's a kid. He likes that kind of stuff. Hello,
And
Ashe.
last but not least.
And Ishu is the African, what it was said, Satan, the African devil. So I don't, I'm an Eastern Star, right? So we don't discriminate. If you just, you know what I'm saying? You like that, you rock with that. As above, so below. You rock with that, you rock with that. You know, you rock with God, you rock with that. But, you know what I'm saying? I cater to all, you know?
That's dope.
Ishu, that's the name, look it up.
Ishu.
Ishu.
Well, I want to thank you because I love that you have a variety and you just gave me a whole lesson of the different gods. I'm not going to lie. Who's Styling Who? What I love is all about breaking brands. So for my I Break Brand segment, I wanted to feature Nikki Phillip because, like I said, I met her at the Joey Badass video. Why can I think of your friend's name right now that I love so much? Chalina. Big shout out to Chalina. She actually worked with me after we worked in the Joey Badass video with the Nora Jones video. One thing about me, and I stress this, and I'm all about really connecting people. And if I vibe with you, I'm going to connect with you. Nikki has performed. She came to the Who's Branding You event, performed on the spot. Called her last minute, asked her if she would like to perform for the algorithm. What I love is there's only one Nikki Phillip. When you invite her, there's no one's gonna sound like her, no one's gonna do as she does, and you wanna bring that eclectic to an event. You wanna bring a different vibe. So I want to thank you for always. I'm sorry I missed your performance for the algorithm, but I just saw it online. Big shout out to Sunny Dew for what's happening now, for posting and going live at the algorithm event.
Thank you.
Sosa, everyone that was there. It was an amazing event on energy-wise.
Yes. All
the artists that performed all brought something different to the table. Mills. So again, Nikki, take me through. You've done a lot in this 15 years. You bought some clippings, and you have first ever seen, let me put this, I got to put my crown.
Oh, I actually forgot to say, even though this is God, which carries a masculine energy, I've transmuted that energy for the divine feminines. Nice. I don't know if you guys are into twin flames or tarot, but, you know, I'm very much into that. I also do tarot and my high priestess. That's another story. But God, for me, the acronym is Gaia of deities. So I followed the basic instructions before leaving Earth, but I had to create something that would break generational curses, something that was different. So when you see me rocking a God cap, it actually means Gaia of the deities, because I actually take care of the deities, because people only channel them for their personal selfishness. I'm just going to keep it 100. But you actually have to honor them because they were here before you. But one thing that you could do before you even touch on deities is pay homage to your ancestors, because how you going to skip past your ancestors? People that passed away and go straight to a deity because you just want some type of shit from it. Excuse my French. But, yeah, that's the type of time.
Talk to me about this pillow, because this visual is your actual logo brand.
Yes.
Is that another part of the brand? Is that you?
So that's me. I was, it basically means the carrier of the secrets. Because when you do your shadow work and you go into hermit mode and you cut off all the negative things that stop you from walking in your life purpose, you basically get downloads from the source, divine, direct, because you did your work. So This basically means keeper of the secrets. This was featured on CMT Tattoo Titans. It's actually tatted on my back. Me and my artist had a big old fight because he wanted to put a geisha doll on me, and I was like, but when they asked me who that is, I'm not gonna know who it is. So, he said, I'm gonna use you as a model, and I said, cool. So he won the competition because we had that little fight, backstage, but I actually turned it into a logo. So this is what you see from CMT Tattoo Titans. Shout out to Badass Babes. That's the show that I was on.
Nice. Well, thank you. I'm going to give you a shout out and showcase some of your publications that you've been featured in. This is Babe. Oh, sorry. This is Babe. Tonight, the mic.
All day. That's all right.
Tonight, we're going to showcase the magazines that you were in. Talk to me. This is Babe. That's one publication.
This is Babe magazine. So I'm very spiritual and I'm very connected to synchronicities. So when I see this, issue 204, article volume 111. That speaks volumes to me. Also, I have my merch on. I have bikinis and things like that.
So you do merch. Your merch is hoodies, hats,
caps, workout sports bras. It's all the collection is unisex. So men and women can wear it. Let's continue. So this is Babe. Shout out to Rafis Photography, Mr. Get Published, Rafis.
Well, this one is a favorite of mine, Style and Soul. They are a former guest of the Who Style and Who show. I actually was a cover girl on Style and Soul. So this is so dope to see you feature where you actually gave
right there.
Right there?
Yeah, that purple. Oh, shout out to Ass Kings Entertainment.
Wow.
Also.
Totally different look. So do you add modeling in your portfolio or?
Well, I actually started out as a model.
Okay.
But every agency that I went into, shout out to y'all, told me no. So I started self-booking, and that's how I got all these publications, because I said, whether y'all gonna let me through the door, I'm gonna bust it down, and y'all gonna let me in regardless, or I'm gonna just make my own lane, and I'm gonna create a nation that's going to rock with the kid or not. So shout out to y'all for telling me no.
Well, you've been in so many. It'll take the whole show, but thank you for bringing a lot. Black Hair Magazine.
Yes.
Fashion God, that is Pilar. So you've been into a lot of magazines. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for coming out to the Who Styling Who show. One thing, like I said, I love your energy. I love your vibe. I thank you every time I call. You come through. I wish you nothing but success. Any event that I'm a part of, you're a part of too. Is there anything that I didn't talk about that you want to let the people know? Do you have any upcoming performances? Anything you want us
I
to know
just
about?
want to talk about the Vanish Mode EP. It's out now, or available on all platforms. That EP, me and my partner 5G and Geo, people call us a band, but we just vibe together.
It's a network.
Every time we go, the Realest G's network, we are the Realest G's, We Are the Realest G's. Yeah. We actually put the EP out in a month because that's how dedicated we were. Mm-hmm. And every time we go in the booth, we freestyle. So it's even the track is spiritually based. Everything. So when you guys tune into that track, that whole thing was freestyled, except for Vanish Mode. I pushed the pen with that. Shout out to the foe, Pharaoh Elohim. He is the person on the intro that is saying Audu billahi minasetande radrin takundi lakun waliadin. Now my queen is all the way protected. He actually said that it's a protection prayer in Arabic, so I turned it into a song. I turned that into a song.
Is that the song that you sang at the Who's Branding
Yes.
You?
Yes.
Kalia has an ear.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites. So can we play that song, or it's not out yet?
Yes. Oh, it's
We're gonna close out. We're gonna close out with that. Again, give them all your social medias, where they can find you, and would you like to say anything before we close out, or are you just here for support?
Yeah, no, but I mean, we also have some unreleased music already done, so we're just not publishing it.
Oh, okay.
I actually did the comeback challenge.
Well?
Check out that hashtag. I actually did the comeback challenge. Shout out to...
what's the comeback challenge?
It's actually a tribute to El Cool J. Don't call it a comeback.
Oh,
yeah.
I've been here for years.
Yeah.
Just the connection.
So like we did the the comeback challenge.
Sorry.
The producer, he hit me in my inbox. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna need you to do this challenge," and I gave it back to him in 24 hours. He was like,
"Here's my comeback challenge.
Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback." I've been here for years.
Yeah.
Casey the Connect. Yep, I've been doing this for years. Styling, profiling, and wilding. Used to be a dancer, but now I'm just sitting here posed.
I love it.
And just doing interviews because I'm a lady. Guess who's back?
I love it.
Okay. Now, you want to give a shout out, anything to the people who you are? Are you good looking up there?
W5G.
Yes, okay.
That's me.
Now we won't judge you for the Falcons, the Ravens.
I'm tired.
I won't do that. It is football season. I never really boycotted. What I did do is I team switched. Now you know I am a diehard Giants fan because I'm from New York. But shout out to Starter. Thank you, Tex. Because of Tex, I am now just a fan of football. I will be wearing every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, whatever teams that are playing, because I am that connected with that much. Where I have the Jets, I have the Vikings, the Packers, and I don't like none of them teams. The team that I go for right now, what do you think it is? The Kansas City Chiefs. Why? KC. I don't know why I wasn't a Kansas City fan, like a Royals fan, because those have been my initials for my whole existence. But don't worry, better late than never. I have made the switch. KC all day, and I actually got to go to the Super Bowl, and they won one year. We came back, lost in L.A. We won't talk about that. Big shout out to Ush K. He was out there in L.A. with me as well. He has a dope store in L.A. Follow them on La Brea. That's Ush K. He was out in Agenda. Showed him the whole Agenda world. Nikki Phillip, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you came to the Who Stylin' Who show. We finally got it. We finally sat down. We finally talked. What a great interview. And I say this because once we go back and actually watch this, so many people are going to learn so many different things. I haven't really had a brand that has come on the Who Stylin' Who show and really taught me something in regards of different names of, and just giving me a history lesson. So I commend you for that. I love that. Now, you could like, share, comment, please, on the Who Stylin' Who show. Let's run these numbers up. Give them your social media, your website, and where they can find you and all your music.
Let's talk about Vanish My Whole EP out now everywhere. Spotify, Tidal, Shazam, wherever you can find it is there overseas. You can follow me at Nikki Phillip, my original page, NIKKIPHILLIP. Also Nikki the God, Gaia of DTs, Nikki DAGOD, and MPT Studio, which stands for Nikki Phillip Transformation Studio, where you will also find the merch. And we also do marketing, and we do makeovers, and we make people into stars. We actually pay homage to queens like this. So, Ashe.
It's comfortable, too. I'm not going to lie. The texture on the hoodie is good. I actually wore this, but I knew she was coming, and a good stylist always transforms and make it a comfortable space. Who's Stylin' Who is a comfortable space for brands. We love brands. You get a Nikki Phillip shirt. You get a Nikki Phillip shirt. Who's Stylin' Who? Give them your shout-outs before you leave us.
Shout out to everybody that fucked with the kid. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Shout out to Life. She's the first one that pulled me in the booth. Okay. I didn't know that I could write, and I wrote something in an hour. She never released it. She's actually waiting for Capadonna to... Did I say it right?
Capadonna.
Capadonna. She tells me this all the time. I say it wrong. But she's waiting for him to do a feature, and then we're going to release that. It's called Baby Naomi. Because I started out modeling. She wanted me to do the hook, but I actually did a whole verse. So shout out to her.
What about Rich Bitch?
I'm Rich Bitch.
Nice. What's a Rich
I'm released.
Oh, I need that. I can see that being a whole Who
It's actually pretty dope.
Thing.
On the track, I'm actually doing numerology.
Oh.
Never been done, so.
We won't say
Shout
it because
out.
you'd probably be out again next week. Somebody else copying after you said that. So
I already said it though. Put it in the ethers.
We gonna do that. I was about to say something and totally had a brain fart, but it's okay. Oh, question that I asked everyone: if you could work with anybody, who would it be? Let's do it in a 2-part question. If you could get anybody in the Nikki Phillip brand hat or merch, who would it be?
Oh shit! I would actually, I love Little Kim. Mm-hmm. If she could wear something from my line,
Little Kim. Now I don't know who's styling you. Last time it was Monsieur, but I'll check. Who's styling who? That's my if I could question. Now, if you could work with any artist, who would it be?
Like in the booth?
Yeah.
Still Little Kim.
Little Kim in the booth.
That's
and
the mother.
She wants her
That's
on
mother.
the merch. merch. Thank you, Nikki Phillip, for being on the Who Styling Who show. We're going to close out her segment with what song are we playing?
Let's play Vanish Mode. We're going to end it with a protection prayer.
Let's play Vanish Mode. Who Styling Who? Follow Nikki Phillip. Give them your social media one more time.
At Nikki Phillip, NIKKIPHILIP, MPT Studio, and Nikki the God.
Let's go. Who Styling Who?
Yeah. Ashe. Okay. Shukram. Arigato.
Audu bilai mina setande radrin. Dagundi nakum waliadin. Audu bilai mina setande radrin. Dagundi nakum waliadin. I'm mind fucking niggas, yeah, I speak telepathy. No, not to step to me. Yeah, them spirits talk to me. I know your next move. Never Nicky buck the heat. The last fool tried to hide. Can't stop the destiny. I got the recipe for bitches getting messy. Like the Yanni when the Pharaoh Valley sexing me. I splash quick even when the nigga texting me. The emperor keep the empress high like ecstasy. The ancestors beat the squad. Home with codes and keys. The goddess energy. You won't find a rosary or in a Rolls Royce that won't get you close to me. The spirit whisperer, I rise like the phoenix. Starseed from Mars, on the way to Venus. The spirit whisperer, I rise like the phoenix. Starseed from Mars, on the way to Venus. Audu billahi mina setande radrin. Lakundi nakum.
Come on, man.
Come on. Come on.
I mean, you know they told me to pull out my hoodie, but it's the
Don't call it a comeback. Nigga, the call on the track. Yeah, waves in the back. Yeah, that's at my backseat. Give it, yeah. Look for the legs back. Bring it back, bring it back. Nigga, the call never left. Yeah, yeah, yeah. On the shit is right. Stop the bells, rock we bells. Can't see it. John Cena, rockin' the stage, wrong way, and you bring your way up. Don't call it a comeback. Undertake shitting on your face. I just chillin', don't sleep, no time for gold. Free life on my feet. No control, singing joking. So I keep so bold. Pull up in the stores. No back and no drop, guy, yeah. Just have clap. Don't call it a comeback. Sweet tea. No hook. Yeah, bitch, it just made you look back. Let's start. Testing. One, two. Treat. Get it.
Warriors over here with Steph Curry the clutch. I told his wife, oh bitch, you worry too much. Staring at his old bitch, you worry too much.
Nick
God!
Nikki the God. Nikki the God. Gaia of these trees. The woken ones. True spoken ones. On the live light. N to the I to the K to the K to the I to the D to the A to the G to the O to the D. I suck the. Don't suck your mother. Fred the God, Nick the God, 5G.
Warriors over here with Steph Curry the clutch. I told his wife, oh bitch, you worry too much. Staring at his old bitch, you worry too much. God!
Nicky handling straight spit, no flim, but I spit on your bitch ass and I do it again. Nicky the God, you fucking retard. I'm chillin' in the studio, chillin' like Julio. You didn't know, Nicky go out with the freestyle flow. Breaking generational spaces. Show me how to work, now you gotta stay focused. I'm a Brooklyn, show them with the dreadlock shookin'. Oh, never show me call. In the kitchen cooking, Joker Black Queen. High priestess, Nikki for the witness.
from the top. Are you recording this? Hold on. Any questions? We on some quiet.
Nam ya ho, dang dang king. Nam ya ho, dang dang king. I turn my ego up. Rich bitch, rich bitch, rich bitch, rich bitch, rich bitch. Rich bitch, rich bitch, rich bitch. I'm Nikki Phillip, bitch. 45, 415, 35, 954, 952. 7-11, 9, rich bitch, rich bitch, shit, rich bitch, legend, rich bitch, shit, rich bitch, rich bitch, shit, rich bitch, rich bitch, shit. I see you looking with your looking ass. Modeling, oh my god, cat walking, shit talking, 420 smoking, rich bitch, rich bitch, rich bitch, rich bitch.
Welcome to another edition of the Who Stylin' Who Show. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're tuned into the Who Stylin' Who Show. Welcome back to another edition of the Who Stylin' Who Show. You were just listening to the sounds of Miss Nikki Phillip. Yes, I wish I could repeat what she said. I'm not there, but I'm going to start reading up on all the god and goddesses that she talks about, the O'Sheas. But right now, we're still in that algorithm. Follow, like, share, Who Stylin' Who. Let's get those algorithms up. Let's make sure, my numbers go. Subscribe to Who Stylin' Who YouTube channel. But let me give a huge, why can't I say YouTube? Hold on a second. Subscribe to Who Stylin' Who on the YouTube channel. That's my YouTube channel. But first, it goes up on S.STREET Media. So do 2 subscribes. Subscribe to S.STREET Media. Let's run their numbers up. Show them why Who Stylin' Who is that show. Then you're going to go to the Who Stylin' Who actual YouTube channel. I want to give a huge shout out to Keke Palmer. I posted a video of her. Actually, she came to ABC, The View. I was actually there dropping off a dress for Karen DePuccier, actually, for the Emmys. Thank you again, Karen, for wearing a dress from Evelyn Lambert for the Emmys. But Keke Palmer came and I did my first paparazzi. Keke, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? Woo, social media is brutal. I will say it got 225K. And I will thank you all, whether it was a good comment or a bad comment. I'm with it. I want all the smoke. I will say this, though. Why don't we support each other? All the comments were, she ain't going to tell you what she's wearing. Like, okay, I was trying my journalistic skills out, okay? I wanted to be paparazzi. It was my first and only time. Keke, what are you wearing? I think I'm going to do a shirt. I think I'm going to do a shirt with that because that, to this day, has been my biggest video on YouTube. I want to thank everyone that commented. I want to thank everyone that subscribed after, whether you like me or not. It was a Mamante, so thank you, Keke. And she actually viewed it. So I want to thank her so much because you got me 200 new subscribers. because first I was celebrating the 600 mark. Now I'm up to 815. So you probably got me 215 new subscribers. Follow, like, share, and comment Who's Styling Who. Thank you, Kiki. We at the Who's Styling Who show support you. You go, girl. But my guest of the hour is none other than Free God. Now, let me tell you about my story with him. I actually met him at an event through S.STREET Media. Immediately connected by just he was a dope artist. But then we didn't really talk much at the Who's branding, but I did say one thing to him because he said to me that he had a brand. So I said, okay, well, send me some pieces. And he definitely did that. Math, I need you to go live for this one, please, because I'm not live and I want to share something to you. Brands, you guys really think that because I style Method Man, like, you know, I just tell him what to wear? No, I do not. I want to express, one, a huge shout out to Method Man because not only is he such a dope artist, my favorite person in the whole world, he just shows brands so much love. Free, how are you, Free God?
I'm maintaining.
Welcome to the Who's Styling Who show.
Yeah.
As I sit and talk about this story on how we met, Mathematics came one day and had some product, and he said that you sent this product, and Math suggested, yo, could you get it on Method Man? And I always say this, there's no Method Man hit guarantees. If Method Man likes the product, he's going to wear it. Yeah. I'll definitely give it to him, but I can't guarantee a hit. Let me tell you what happened next. You tell them.
Yeah, it was just like a regular day, and I got a call from Math. And I was like, yo, you not.
I was at the crib. I was in your crib.
You was in my crib? I thought you called me first and told me to check my Instagram page.
I was in the crib. No, when you sent this stuff to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he came to my crib, and I gave him a few items for you. Mm-hmm. You know
which I'm wearing. One
it looked good on you. Yeah.
Wild Kingdom Queens. You know I'm the product placement queen. Keep going.
Facts. Yeah, he came through. I hit him with the product, and he let me know that he gave it to you. So I ain't really think nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I said, I figure, let her do her work. Then soon, right off the rip, yo, Free, check the Instagram, And I went and I looked. I was like, oh shit.
He did a cross banding. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I was like, oh my God, I called Mathematics, go on Instagram, record it, because one thing about Math, he gonna wear your product. He's not gonna tag, but he's gonna wear it. And just to see it was so dope because the man doesn't have to wear any brands. He's rich, he can wear what he wants. He has his own brand, to Cal Athletics, and he cross-branded it with you. Yeah. Oh my God, you have no idea what that did to my heart. And the reason why is because you're a new brand. You know what I mean? And how long have you guys been out?
About 4 years.
Look at that. So to me, new because I wasn't aware.
It's definitely new.
So that was dope. And things like that really make me feel good about what I can do. So I want everyone to follow the brand. Say the name of the brand again.
Wild Kingdom.
What does Wild Kingdom stand for?
Basically, Wild Kingdom is basically the environment.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That some people actually come up in. You know what I mean? Some people just go in and out to work, but some people is in it.
The train after 10 o'clock is a Wild Kingdom.
Yeah, definitely.
New York City during the pandemic was Wild Kingdom.
For real.
AKA Gotham City. Like, New York is still in Gotham City, but now we're going to change New York and call it Wild Kingdom. New York is a wild kingdom. What Wild Kingdom from New York are you from?
BX.
BX, Bronx. Shout out to all the Bronx breads. Please don't be offended by this, but you could tell a Bronx dude. I'm not going to say I could tell you if you're from the Bronx. Mm-hmm. The ones that I've come in contact with, I can tell are from the Bronx. And now there's no diss to the BX because I've been a resident for the last 5 years. Not my favorite borough. Let me tell you why. It's a wild kingdom.
Definitely. That's why I came up. In the Bronx.
What area in the Bronx?
Well, I grew up on Watson,
Okay.
Soundview area, all the projects and all
That's
that.
when they be like, Soundview.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
Soundview area.
All right.
I'm from Bronx still though, but it's like Soundview, Bronx still, Monroe, Bronx River.
Okay.
You know, those
but
are
Bronx River, talk about gentrification. Bronx River now, going into Riverdale, that's a little ritzy. They're making all that
Oh,
stuff.
you talking about Riverdale?
Oh, that's not the
That's
same.
not Bronx
Oh,
River.
sorry. Bronx River. You see, I'm from New Jersey, where the Wild Kingdom is new to me at the Bronx. Is that by the Bronx Zoo?
Where I live?
The Bronx River.
Bronx River? No.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
It's not that.
Okay.
It's
well,
not that far from there, but it's not close though. You know what I'm saying?
talk to me about your music as well. What made you even want to do a clothing brand?
Rest in peace, my brother.
Okay.
He was doing a clothing line himself,
Okay.
and it was doing good. But I started rapping and all that, and he made a logo for me, which is this logo right here. The logo with the claw in the circle. Yeah.
Exclusive.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, I would call these tiger marks because I have these on my stomach 3/4 that. So I'm going to say it's a Wild Kingdom logo from this point on. If you see that, this is what it stands for. This is dope. This is part of the new collection. Do you name
Yes.
your collections or there's
Nah,
just
not
Wild
really.
Kingdom?
I just keep Wild Kingdom. I just keep coming with new stuff.
New stuff?
You know.
I love it. Take me through. Give me another.
This is another one. It's black with yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Now, see, I need this in an extra large so we can send this back to Matt. He'll wear this because this is the Takao colors. Yeah. Well, Wu-Tang, but I was segueing into Takao. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
You see? This is a Mamante right here. Throw this out. We get this reposted on the Takao. Cross-branding. Who's styling who? You know what I'm going to start doing? Branding segments. My beginning of my show, every show from this point on, this is going to be my new segment next week. I'm going to give Branding 101 with Who's Styling Who. If you're a brand and you want to be featured on the Who's Styling Who show and be part of my
Tell her what's
Branding
good.
101, this is the segment for you. Give me this last shirt. I love all the color waves. I'm definitely loving, because all your sneakers can go back to a pair.
This actually is
shirts
black
go back
on
to.
black. Got the black core at the bottom.
Okay.
You still got the white at the top.
Okay. What guy will I be lacing with a Wild Kingdom? Send me a DM and your favorite gray sweatpants pick, and I will dress you in a Wild Kingdom tee and gray sweatpants. That is the new Who Styling Who. Yeah, that's the new Styling Who challenge. We're gonna get some followers for the both of us. Follow Free the God. Is the Wild Kingdom their own Instagram? Do you have it as a separate Instagram, or everything's
no,
under?
everything's on my page.
And what is your page?
Freedom_Wild Kingdom.
Okay. I love the music. How long have you been rapping?
Same amount of time I've been doing the clothes.
4 years only?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put
I'm
maybe
shocked.
a half on there or something, but
What inspired you to start rapping?
what I was hearing.
Dun, 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 dun. Meaning he ain't like what was out there. What about mine? I close the rain. I'm just joking. So, do you have a favorite rapper? Kalia. Yep. Follow me, Kalia Kalad. I'm out here. But while he's thinking.
Favorite rapper.
Okay, how about this? My favorite question. If you could have anyone in the brand and you could work with, who would it be?
Jadakiss.
Jada. Now, oh, Jada, come on, Wild Kingdom. About to send this. I met his stylist actually. Big shout out to Dave East, fabulous. I forgot to talk about this in my recap. I was literally in New Jersey, my hometown. Fabulous Dave East and Meek Mill shot a video right there in Port Imperial. That was a Mamante. So big shout out to all of them. But Jadakiss, we gonna send Jadakiss a t-shirt at the Legacy store. We're in Yonkers. Big shout out to Gus at the Legacy store, Chasing Chicken. If you're looking for a dope store in Yonkers, go to the Denims Boutique in Yonkers. Follow 1980 Legacy and show up at the Denims Boutique in Yonkers. Thank me later. Ask for Gus and make sure you tell them Kalia Clark sent you. Because if I see you there and you didn't tag, no, I'm just joking. Can you believe that people are kind of calling me like crazy because I'm such a tag? I don't want to say Nazi because that's not appropriately and culturally correct, but I just said it, so might as well go through with it. Do you understand the importance of tagging?
Tagging? What, hashtagging and all that?
Tag, adding. How do you feel? If I was to have this shirt on right now and didn't tag you, would you feel away?
No.
I need to maybe when the next guest comes, he'll
I wouldn't.
agree with me. You don't care?
Nah, because you're wearing it.
Okay.
That's good enough for me.
Okay. Today I just
cake and eat it too all the time, you heard?
Okay, guess what? I'm not like Free God, right? So I'm going to try. Today, you know, we're all about learning here on the Who's Styling Who show about brand building. So when I see you guys in my shirt, I will politely just tag myself. Who's Styling Who? Follow, like, share, comment. You better tag me. No, I'm joking. Let me see these other colors. Very summer.
Yeah,
Can't believe summer's almost ending.
What size is that shirt?
Whatever size you want it to be. This looks a little small, but you know what? I could fit it because I've been working out. Shout out to Steph, my trainer. I love the sound effects, Math. And what's this one? Ooh, yellow for me and Math. We together. Look, we're matching. These are beautiful. I love them. The queens. What made you do Wild Kingdom Queens?
Because some females was beefing.
Oh.
I didn't have apparel for the females.
Oh, I thought you had one. Because I was like, yes. Because when I come in the Bronx, the girls, you can't even sit on the train without. I got punched in the head one time sitting in the train. Bronx girl about my bag. You know, I'm the bag lady. She hit me as I was coming out. I didn't like the sneak. So as I knew something was going to happen, but I didn't know because of the wild kingdom that we live in the Bronx, anything past 125th, it's a danger zone. On the train, it's the wild kingdom. So I can see when you said beefing, I thought you were talking about like rap girls, but it makes sense. You can't make anything anymore without making it for the girls. You're better off just saying now, this is a no gender world we live in, and because, you know, queens,
they was
there's
buying
two
the men's
queens.
stuff.
They were, I'm sure. I would have definitely
buying
bought this for the claw. Oh, yeah, with a cute, I would have bought an oversized, because, you know, oversized T-shirts are in. I wore this as a boyfriend T-shirt with some cute poom-poom shorts and some kicks. Ponytail. I mean, I know y'all might be sick of my ponytail, but we're going to give this one more week before I change it.
We do sweatsuits, all that.
Oh.
Jackets.
Okay.
Varsity jackets with leather sleeves.
I haven't seen any of your sweatsuits. I need to see the sweatsuit. What is KC's favorite item of all time?
Sweatsuits.
Thank you.
But
What color?
On my page, you could.
What color do you think it
Gray.
is? Okay, why did you not come in your gray Wild Kingdom sweatsuit?
I don't have a gray color one.
Can you do a gray? Can we do a collaboration? Wild Kingdom gray sweatsuit. Who's styling who? Because Wild Kingdom. Who's styling who? You don't have to put the logo. Just put the logo in the tag. The Who's styling who gray one. Come on. You didn't even have a gray one. Trust me. You put Wild Kingdom right here on the jump.
Yeah.
I just gave you a whole creative concept. Follow Wild Kingdom. Get their one of one. Who's styling who? Limited edition gray sweatsuit dropping October. You heard? That is Bronx. You heard me?
Already.
You feel me? Oh, Jesus. Find you a man, ladies, like Free God from the Bronx. Speaks well, dresses well. What's your favorite cologne?
I don't have a favorite cologne.
You wear oils?
Few. You know, I actually I never wore cologne. And my cousin Eric, big shout out to him.
Hi,
He's like,
Eric.
yo, cuz, you know, you don't never wear no cologne. Or nothing.
Oh, come, Boss, don't listen.
know,
I love you, Eric, but let me tell you
He
something.
brought me some cologne.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
started wearing it then like Hugo Boss.
Oh, Hugo.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a trendsetter.
I like Nautica. They smell good too.
That says your
You know what I'm saying?
age, but okay. We love Nautica. Nautica.
I ain't buy it.
All right, so I'm going to do today's segment. We're going to do, ladies, DM me or at me or comment under this episode. What is your favorite cologne? Mathematics actually asked me tonight what I think he should wear. I'm going to take you through the years of cologne. I was a Chrome girl. I loved Chrome for men. I loved Nautica. I loved Sean John. That Sean John was woo. You smelled that, but then so many men started smelling like the Sean John. Wait, hold on, don't. Another one that I live for is Dior and Paco Rabanne for a guy. Ooh.
The Dior is fire. I smelled that.
Don't walk by me in those scents. And gray sweatpants, we're together. All right, let me get out of that segment because right there, I started thinking about it. I could picture you in Paco Rabanne.
Paco.
Wild Kingdom. Now, who's styling who? I'm going to go into, let's go. What? Did you bring any music?
No, I didn't know we was doing music.
Oh, we're just having, okay, that's cool.
Mav got some of my music.
He's going to say you need to pull it up on the caster, but you might be a fan favorite. No, he's live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's styling who? I want you to follow. Give them your Instagram of where they can find and get these
my
t-shirts.
Instagram is freedom_Wild Kingdom. My Facebook is Xtown Grind. And I got a website, www.xtowngrind.com.
Who's styling who? You heard it from the God. Do you have anything that you want to talk about that I didn't talk about while we load up your music?
Oh, I got an event coming up September 3rd, my birthday.
You're
You know
a
what I'm
Virgo?
saying? Yeah.
Ooh, we are surrounded by Virgos. I like Virgo men, and I love fashionable bitchy. She's one of my favorite Virgos. It stops there. Oh, my favorite Virgo of all times is my niece, Chantel. Follow her, Touch Tees, and she's been going viral with her TikToks. Shout out to all the Virgos all over the world. Hey, Virgos, it's your birthday. It's your season. I'll patiently wait for Taurus season because I don't want to grow older another year. So ride out, Virgos. Mathematics is having a birthday here.
Yeah, September 3rd. It's going down. It's a like a mix. It's a mixtape release party too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I'll be out of town. But I'm there in spirit. Right now, it's the mixtape release of Free God. We're playing one of his records. Make sure you purchase a Wild Kingdom t-shirt. Ladies, this is cute. And it's soft.
And I'm going to have my apparel there, sweatsuits, shirts, hats.
Great sweatsuits
you know
drop September 3rd. What other colors do they come in?
Huh?
What colors do the sweatsuit come in?
Gray, 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 and black.
How much do they retail for?
The pants is like 40.
Oh, they sell separates?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
Pants
what I'm
40?
saying? And yeah, the pants is $40.
And the top?
40.
$80. Oh, I gotta see this.
And it's quality. It's quality wear.
I'll be the judge of that. So feel and see.
And I'll be performing.
In a gray sweatsuit?
I don't know.
Well, no, you don't have to wear. You don't have to wear it now because I'm not gonna be there. Are you? Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My personality is just bubbly and I love everyone. Shout out to your beautiful girlfriend, Wild Kingdom Queens. Hi.
What's up?
Are we ready for that track? Name? Do we know the name of it? Mathematics is my Norman, like how when the Jacks. If KC dances, it's a hit. We're on 3 for 3. Who's styling who? Wild Kingdoms, Queens. Like my shirt? I'm not wearing a bra. You need to get me my breasts done. Donate to the fund. Cash App, $KC2480. PayPal. Memo.
I'm from the Jacks, where you from? Around my way they bangin' hollow tips and dum-dum. Yeah. Murders, robberies, and all that. Slipping in the field, you know the formats. I'm from the Jacks, where you from? Around my way they bangin' hollow tips and dum-dum. Yeah. Murders, robberies, and all that. Slipping in the field, you know the format.
I'm from the Jacks, where you gotta move around with your eyes open. 1-4 smooth, your head will be wide open. I don't care how your pockets looking, cause mine's swollen. When you up, even your friends hate, that's mind blowing. I ain't local, I'm ahead of you, I'm telling you. I'm respected on every block in America. I never hated it, I never ratted. When it was on me, I was moving like I never had it. Yeah, they talking, but it never mattered. I'm too busy leveling up to catch me, they gon' need 11 ladders. I like designer clothes, I'm up, I can spin it, fam. But I'm from the era of champ hoodies and Timberlands. I'm from the Bronx, up the block from where.
I'm from the Jacks, where you from? Around my way they bangin' hollow tips and dum-dum. Yeah. Murders, robberies, and all that. Slipping in the field, you know the formats. I'm from the Jacks, where you from? Around my way they bangin' hollow tips and dum-dum. Yeah. Murders, robberies, and all that. Slipping in the field, you know the format.
I'm from the Jacks, where you gotta move around with your eyes open. 1-4 smooth, your head will be wide open. I don't care how your pockets looking, cause mine's swollen. When you up, even your friends hate, that's mind blowing. I ain't local, I'm ahead of you, I'm telling you. I'm respected on every block in America. I never hated it, I never ratted. When it was on me, I was moving like I never had it. Yeah, they talking, but it never mattered. I'm too busy leveling up to catch me, they gon' need 11 ladders. I like designer clothes, I'm up, I can spin it, fam. But I'm from the era of champ hoodies and Timberlands. I'm from the Bronx, up the block from where the Yanks play. Try something, spinning your block the same day. That's life in the trenches, trust no one. I seen the toughest nigga turn to an eyewitness.
I'm from the Jacks, where you from? Around my way they bangin' hollow tips and dum-dum. Yeah. Murders, robberies, and all that. Slipping in the field, you know the formats. I'm from the Jacks, where you from? Around my way they bangin' hollow tips and dum-dum. Yeah. Murders, robberies, and all that. Slipping in the field, you know the format.
My bars wild, P now, bitch bangers and scars. The PJ Section 3 swag, ridiculous bars, Paul. Who y'all niggas flexing on? What? We ain't slipping out here, we got the weapon drawn. Big shit, make you get the heckler dance going on. Slippin' ass niggas get booked up. Fix you up nice, homie, you can get hooked up with the hoodie, with the mask. Hit 'em with the mag, more truckin' the D's come. Zip 'em in the bag, boy. Type of shit that make you feel the pressure. Beams flashing, rockets flying, sounding through compressors. Yeah, now niggas like to talk a lot. Leave you like a Chevy in a parking spot. You ain't come up in these jacks and you holding bricks. Hounds to slide down, body checks and goldie sticks. Yeah, y'all know the vibes, man. It's Wild King.
I'm from the Jacks, where you from? Around my way they bangin' hollow tips and dum-dum. Yeah. Murders, robberies, and all that. Slipping in the field, you know the formats. I'm from the Jacks, where you from? Around my way they bangin' hollow tips and dum-dum. Yeah. Murders, robberies, and all that. Slipping in the field, you know the format.
Who we are back. That was good.
Google Pixel 6a lasts up to 70.
That was a technical difficulty by mathematics. Follow. Look at Who's Styling Who. We can run in ads because we're syndicated and stuff. If you would like to be a guest on the Who's Styling Who show, email me, whostylingwho@gmail.com. DM me, engage. Let's get those algorithms going. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Who's Styling Who show. Free guy just came and laced me. What does Kalia love? Kalia's love language is clothes. It could be a t-shirt. It could be a sweatsuit. It could be a sweatsuit. I want to thank all the brands, honestly, that really show love. One thing I really must say, ever since I started doing my show at S.STREET Media, I actually came back to S.STREET Media because I was one of the first that were here when he first launched. So big shout out to S.STREET Media. They are not just a podcasting place. They are a media company. And not only are they a media company. Okay. I didn't understand that. Who's styling who? We are back. Another edition of the Who Styling Who show. You just heard Free God and P. Dope record. Follow both of those artists. P is one of the most slept on artists in New York City, and I really appreciate him. Another artist that I love, well, Free God. You really impressed me. I heard your music before, but I didn't know that you had records. Who are some other records you have with some artists from New York City?
Cortez.
I love Cortez. Who else?
Bad Seed.
Bad Seed? Who's that? Where's he from?
He's from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Whew. Shout out to the Brooklyn guys. Shout out to the Brooklyn guys.
Yeah, Bad Seed,
I don't
Honey De Niro.
Honey De Niro, one of the best female lyricists. Pardon the technical difficulties for the first 10 minutes, 20 minutes in. No. Oh, sorry. Pardon the technical difficulties first 10 minutes in. Pardon the technical difficulties. We are doing bloopers. Shout out to Ashton Kutcher. He just punked me. This was a live show. I wanted to show people what really happens when you do a live show. That was all part of the show. Ha ha. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Who's Styling Who show. Thanks, Mathematics, my trusty EP. We go through a lot here, and that's why my show's fun. Did you have a good time tonight?
Yeah.
I just want to say one more time to your girlfriend, I, Kalia Clark, am sorry. I am a Taurus. Please, he was such a gentleman, because you're going to get some shit when you go home. She's going to be like, I don't really like how she was like with the gray sweatpants. Like, is she a perv or something? So I apologize. I have a gray sweatpants record, and once I really send it to Math and he loads it in my file, when I say gray sweatpants, he's supposed to play It's a Mamante, because I really have a record in it. And in my alter ego, you know how I ask you if you could work with anybody? Yeah. If I could be 3 things, guess what it would be?
What was that?
I'd be a rapper, because Snoop one time told me I could be a rapper, made me stand on this line. I'm thinking I'm about to hang out with Snoop, and we're just going to leave it at that. That was at a Magic trade show. And then Ricky Cutthroat really brought my vision to life. My guy, why can't I think of his name right now? Mike. Okay, Mike, yes. That he works with an artist named Donnie. And he bought my gray sweatpants because he introduced me to Ricky Cutthroat. So shout out to all the artists. And Cortez, you fronting, not jumping on my remix. I'm doing the gray sweatpants challenge. It's got to hit. I don't know what I got to do, if I have to show somebody Shalong in the gray sweatpants, because that's what the viral moment is. But Who's Styling Who? I was the only person, and I've stayed consistent for the last 10 years. Math, are you co-signing me on this? You only met me 5 in. But I always talked about the Who styling. I always talked about a gray sweatpants. I love it. But what I've learned over the years of gray sweatpants, I just love a man in a good tracksuit, a good sweatpants, a good fit. That's a segue into good fit. Big shout out to D Chambers. He has a record called Good Fit. Big shout out to A Styles. He has a record called Good Fit. Y'all two should collaborate and do a remix. Free God, thank you for coming. Is there anything that I didn't talk about? Would you like to give any shout outs?
Just big shout out to Math. You know what I mean? Shout out the world. You know what I mean? Everybody basically at Street Media and all that.
Yeah, well, they love you over here. They show you mad love.
I appreciate that.
That's dope.
And we got the event on the 3rd. It's going down in the Bronx.
BX.
You know, it's going to start like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Until?
You know what I'm saying? Until.
Okay, and it's his EP release. So support, stream. Where can they find all your music at?
They can find it on all the platforms, and I got my my website is www.xtowngrind.com. You know what I mean? The name of the project is Summer Snowfall.
Ooh, Summer Snowfall. What does that mean?
Well, you know, in the summertime, you know, you know, a lot of things, you know, come in a lot. You know, things come in plenty.
Okay.
You know, in this particular product, it snows.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So in the summertime, when it comes in, it's trouble in the city.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Back to the Wild Kingdom.
Yeah.
I get it. Well, I want everyone to make sure you tap in September 3rd. It's going to be a dope EP release party. I know everybody's going to come out. I apologize that I won't be there, but I'll be there in spirit. Feel free to come to the Who Stylin' Who show. Whenever you want to drop some new music, feel free to email music. Artists, if you would like me to play some music, I suggest you email me, whostylingwho@gmail.com. I want to thank you, Free God. We're going to play one more record. You got one more record for Free God? And we're going to close out. My next guest, he calls himself a king as well, too. Met him at the Algorithm. So we're going to call this show Who Styling Who Post Algorithm. I was a host on that. Thank you again, Free God, for coming. Thank you for my treat.
No doubt.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're tuned into the Who Stylin' Who show. Let's go.
It's that heat. You was stunting, doing nothing. I was hugging the track. Glass on the stove. I watch Kane evolve in the crack. I get you the biz. The flow dogs, you can get the smoke. Deliver my bars the same way I deliver coke. Yeah, I'm from X-Town, they shooting here. They have to find your body. Frogmen with the scuba gear. But listen here, the hounds go for long strolls and shit. With gloves on, they carry long poles, they grip. Act regular, stunt, nigga, it's on you. They move with Trey Pound wig, and shades on too. But listen, the program different when it's beat. Hounds set up camp and wear fatigues in they sleep. Look, you in the hood all lax. Hounds will pull up on them Cannondales, vest with the strap. They get dirty, fuck all the fly talk. You see the long magazine, fam, take your shines off. I'm from that X-Town. They moving all crazy with the mask down. Whoa, that's how they get down. Violating blocks with the Mac rounds. Whoa, I'm from the X-Town. They moving all crazy with the mask down. Whoa, that's how they get down. Violating blocks with the Mac rounds. Whoa, I do this relentlessly. My flow smooth like Cap Kirk, Mac in his leather seats. Feel me? I really do this, homie. I keep the work shaking in the pot. Angela Jolie, I'm OD. Y'all niggas average with this shit. See my wrist shake. For real, I'm fantastic with the whip. In the land of the have-nots, I bubbled in black blocks on the dark side, sitting on the crates with them black tops. I'm where apes dwell, watch them dumb out. 44 mag, hammer slam, the rockets come out. Yeah, you getting down with. You ain't felt no pain there. Big shootout storms, the Thames with the rain gear. I'm in the hood, that's just bottom line. Like shots of Henny, phone cups and Moscato wine. But look, they run down on it, put the pound on it. Give them promise, fam, they remove your crown for you. I'm from that X-Town. They moving all crazy with the mask down. Whoa, that's how they get down. Violating blocks with the Mac rounds. Whoa, I'm from that X-Town. They moving all crazy with the mask down. Whoa, that's how they get down. Violating blocks with the Mac rounds. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Back. You were just listening to the sounds of Free God. Thank you for all the product. Thank you for coming to the Who Stylin' Who show. We are closing out, and I must say, this is a good show. We're going to call this the Who Stylin' Who Algorithm show. Everybody that was here either performed or I met at the Algorithm, except for Free God and Nikki Phillip. This lovely gentleman, I appreciate you going live, though. That was dope. I saw when was the last time I had my sloppy toppy, my sloppy toppy lip gloss, which I'm devastated that I lost. Big shout out to Selfie Cosmetics. Please send me another one. Life has not been sloppy since I lost my sloppy toppy. Follow Selfie Cosmetics. She sends me some dope stuff. I met her in Miami. Selfie Cosmetics. Big shout out to Sunny Mo Queen. She has Sunny Wine. Selfie Cosmetics. Follow Selfie Cosmetics. And everybody comment, give Casey back her sloppy toppy. And it was clear and it doesn't come off. It's just the best. Welcome to the Who's Styling Who show.
What's up? What's up? Thank you for having me.
Hold on, I don't hear you. We gotta get you right. Pick your chair up, lift it, go higher. Woo!
There we go. There we
Blast
go.
off. Okay, we're gonna pray that I don't show a nipple. We're gonna take Wild Kingdom off. But if
You got a viral moment coming.
I'm gonna. It was nipple. Free the nipple. Who cares? Again, this show is to show why any surgeon would love to do my breast. Look, I am a perfect Dr. Miami, Dr. somebody. Look, I'm showing breast, and this is going to show why. I would like to wear my shirt and not have to keep pulling up my breast. Oh, I can see this is going to be bad. But
I think you made it.
If
girl.
I do, please tell me you bought me a T-shirt.
What size you?
I'm whatever size you have.
Extra large. I got medium.
Oh, we're gonna go to the mediums. Medium. Oh, he cute.
Nice, cute little.
He cute. Okay. Give him your social media and the name of your company while I try not to flash.
My social media is Made for Kings TV. That's MADEFORKINGS TV. And you can also visit my website, madeforkings.com. My name's Mr. 13. I'm the creative director of Made for Kings.
Oh, okay. The creative director. I heard and I saw you at the event and I loved your table. Can you walk me through some of the pieces that you bought?
Sure. This is the logo of the company, Made for Kings.
Okay.
It's an M with a crown.
Okay. Dope. When was this brand established here? I'm Vanna.
So we've been around for a while, since like 2009. Okay. And, we started off as a media company. We had a show on DTF radio for 10 years.
DTF radio. Me too.
Yeah. And from there, we branched off into, clothing. I was doing clothing before that, but I brought it back.
You brought it back. What made you come back?
I started designing for some underground brands, and I was doing pretty well with the sales. So I was like, maybe I should try my own.
Did you make that shirt as well?
Yeah, I made this one as well. This is the graffiti logo.
Oh, okay. Are you a graffiti artist as well?
Yeah, I started off as a graffiti writer. That's how I know mathematics.
Oh, okay. What would be dope, right? If I could get a Who Styling Who custom made for Kings. Okay, but so now... Is the brand unisex or you're only?
Yeah, it is unisex. It's unisex. It's made for kings, but women, they like to support it.
Okay, I'll be that woman. Who Styling Who Made for King collabo. Yeah. Is there sweatsuits in this brand or just a T-shirt brand?
It's in the works. Okay. It's in the works.
Now, if you come out with one from this, you know who gave you the idea. No, I'm just totally joking. I always ask every brand this one question. If you could have anybody in the brand, who would it be?
Wow, that's. I would go with Jay-Z because he's influential
and he's a king. He been repping that king.
And Made for Kings is Kings County. He's from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. You answered a question before I even asked it. What sign are you?
Sagittarius.
Sag and Taurus. I think we get along. Some of the Sages that I know remain nameless. You seem like a good guy.
Yeah, I'm a good guy.
Are you from Brooklyn?
Yes, I am. Southside Williamsburg in the building.
So we won't judge, but you could tell. I could tell you were from Brooklyn. You know how I couldn't tell that Free Guy was from the Bronx. You know why? Because you had just when you had to throw in the Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you said it and your whole face just like lit up.
Yeah, I'm
like
from Brooklyn.
Guys from Brooklyn love to be from Brooklyn. I've had some very bad experiences with guys from Brooklyn.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
The last guy from Brooklyn cost me $20K. The most recent guy from Brooklyn, we're not even going to give him any light because we might still talk to him. So we'll just keep.
You gotta
him
watch out with those Brooklyn scammers, man.
You know what it is? I would call them more Brooklyn finessers because we're gonna call them Brooklyn finessers because what I realized about guys from Brooklyn, y'all have swag. There's something that's undeniable, and you can't be mad at a guy from Brooklyn because they know their worth. I think parents taught guys from Brooklyn like, okay, if you're going to go get a girl, she got to be this. You know what I'm saying? If you venture outside of Brooklyn, don't bring this type of woman home. So, and I feel like guys from Brooklyn, it's just a different, I don't know, demeanor they have. Like you could tell a guy from the Bronx as well. That's why I did this book. It's called Dictator by Kalia Clark. Okay. And then I wrote another book. Well, it's not really the other one is not really a book. It's just when Jersey met Brooklyn, when Jersey met the Bronx, when Jersey met Queens, when Jersey met Jersey. So I've noticed in my world of just being a woman and just navigating in the world that dick will take you a whole bunch of different places. That's why I had to write the book, Dictator by Kalia Clark, because I've learned about men. Men are one of the best creatures in the world. I love them. And that's why my love for gray sweatpants is so real, because seeing men in clothes, I love styling men. It just does something for me. I think my love language is clothes. You must have a girlfriend too, because you're looking at me like, don't say the wrong thing, please.
Yeah, I
My
definitely
girl
got a
is
girlfriend.
watching.
Shout out to wifey.
Shout out to wifey, 2 for 2. She from Brooklyn too?
Yeah, definitely. She's from
Oh, so
Brooklyn.
y'all gonna have, you should name your child Brooklyn if you don't have one already.
We have 2 kids.
Any one of them named Brooklyn?
Nah.
A street
One's
name?
Aaliyah and the other one's Sanaya.
Sanaya and Aaliyah. Aaliyah, you're my favorite because you sound like my name, Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
Were
There
you
you go.
inspired by Aaliyah, the actual singer? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
If at first you don't succeed, rest in peace, Aaliyah. Dust yourself off and try it. Sorry, you can't
That's
just
wifey's
say.
favorite.
Oh, shout out to we here because I live for me, Aaliyah. Now you got me going in a 4-page letter about to DM somebody in the commercial break. Tell me about these 2 shirts too.
All right, so this is a different colorway of the main
King.
logo, and then this one is it's a lion, and it's friendly, for anyone.
I've never heard of a friendly lion. Is this from The Wizard of Oz?
For my kids, they love it. They love the lion, so that's why I picked that design, and it's actually been doing very well.
Look at that. Are they getting royalties, the kids?
Yeah, they get all the royalties.
Okay. Will you be coming out with a kids line?
I have thought about it. Yeah, I have thought about it. I've been working on some animation graphics as well to go along with the characters.
Me an idea. Bump your characters. Who's styling who? Animation. Imagine me, a cartoon character. But listen, if you're really serious, we can make. I think. Oh my God.
Well, you got a ton of personality for it.
Exactly. So I would feel like my character, right? I would be an animation girl who wants to be a fashion designer, animation, and her superpower would be like she can and turn you into what she wants. Like that would be a power. So it'd be like a superhero / because this would be my
you would
weapon.
have a wand.
And when I do this, or lynch you down, you turn into a mamante. Oh, we got to work on this. I feel it. Or we could do, can you do me a character with freckles so I could do it as a logo and that could be all my new merch?
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Damn, talk about it means that comes with a fee. I was trying to really
trying to finesse.
See,
you the Brooklyn finesse.
I'm from Jersey. We have Jersey girls. We are thinkers, right? We meet guys from Brooklyn and we just become a mamante. I'm gonna tell you, you know why I love Brooklyn men so much? Because they're not easily tamed. A Brooklyn man is going to, you really gotta not so much work hard, but they wife you, kind of like. It's not like you wife them. Because if they don't wife you, they're definitely gonna wife up somebody else. That's a whole nother subject. But whatever. You see, it's getting personal. It's getting personal.
She's pulling from personal experience.
I'm just telling you, I'm so scarred from Brooklyn. But it's like I have a love-hate relationship. Like I did my whole radio existence in Brooklyn.
Well, they say there's a thin line between love and hate. So.
There's a thin line. I forgot who sang that, but that was a good movie. You saw that movie by Martin Lawrence, Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
I believe I did.
Yeah, that would be dope. A brand, come out with a Thin Line Between Love and Hate shirt, because I will wear it and rock it. How much do these shirts retail for?
These go for $30.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite? Is this one the favorite now because the kids love it?
Yeah, that's actually the favorite. People have been gravitating to it, and like I said, the animation part of it I've been working on, so it's.
But you had so many other shirts on display when I was at the venue. What were all of those?
So those are shirts that I made myself, and they had they were inspired by movies.
Right, I was waiting to see
the King of New York.
I wanted that one.
Then the Harlem Nights joint.
I wanted that one.
And then there was one that was inspired by a pamphlet from the 70s. Welcome to Fear City.
Right. So this is what he's gonna do next week. He's gonna give me those other sweaters, and I'm gonna feature them here on the Who's Styling Who show, because that's what caught my eye. I loved it. I love this as well. But that was one of my favorites. Yeah. So you want Jay-Z to wear this. June Ambrose, I'm gonna send you a T-shirt for Mr. Hove. Can we get that hit? Imagine I give you a Jay-Z hit. You think I get my animation then?
You definitely get it.
Okay, cool. So you heard it.
Definitely
you
get
saw that. My
animation.
goal, I'm going to start making product placement like goals, because I really don't like go after them. It just kind of happens organically. So
I was looking at your page. I seen you've been getting some placements.
I'm known as the product placement. But I actually placed product on Jay-Z. My Jay-Z hit is, if you scroll all the way down, he's performing on 106 and Park wearing a iced out mic. Guess what brand that is? That's a streetwear brand, Azore denim. And he's wearing it the day that he bought Arfo Dodgers, which we never heard from again after he bought Arfo Dodgers. I think it was
got shelved after that.
Yeah, because I think it was giving Rockaway a run for their money. That was when I learned, Jay-Z bought Arfo Dodger.
And they disappeared after that.
Right. He was like, we're going to just end that, Mamante. So I want to thank you, though, for coming, because I love the pieces. What's next for you? Do you have any pop-ups coming up?
I got a pop-up coming next week on the 30th and the 31st at Cook the Barber's Barbershop at 7011 60th Street.
Okay.
From 6 p.m. to 12 a.m.
And you'll be selling the shirts that I love, of course.
Yeah, we'll be selling all the shirts there. We have some tattoos artists coming in from Japan. They will be tattooing people. There's going to be a $100 vision board for people to pick from.
Oh, so the tattoo's $100, and he'll have different displays of what you can get for $100.
$100. Yep, exactly. And then we'll have some artists hanging up their artwork, and we'll have some music playing.
You love art, right?
Yes, my whole life.
When was your first time you ever vandaled the streets of New York City?
1989.
Did you ever get arrested for it?
Yes, I've been arrested for it.
Oh, okay. I salute you because artists have gone through so much. Like, look at what you used to do. Now you could just bomb, and like art is everywhere. Art's on everything.
Yeah, it's changed.
It's really changed. What would you say you've learned in life just being an artist from when you were, we're not going to say because this is live. He wasn't one of the people bombing the trains. He was just an artist. Respect his craft. But from art back then to art now.
What did I learn?
Like what did you see? Like, do you have a favorite graffiti artist that inspires you? If you could work with anybody,
I mean, as far as graph writers, my favorite artist would be Scene.
Okay,
he's a legend in the graph game, and he opened a lot of the doors that we walk through now.
Okay,
in terms of tattooing, clothing.
Okay, are you a tattoo artist as well?
I did tattoo for a couple of years, but it just wasn't
your thing. You didn't love it. But you can tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Who Styling Who new tattoo. No, I'm just joking. Live on the Who Styling Who show by Dude Tattoo. We're going to bring him out of retirement. Any other events you got going on? Will you be at his...
Yeah, most likely we'll be at S.STREET Media events. I've been, working with Matt for a number of years.
Okay.
Yeah, I was one of the hosts for the Vandal Hour for a couple of years as well.
So when I got interviewed, you weren't...
No, I think that was E. Sinatra at that point. But when he left, I ended up sitting in his chair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's when me and Mathematics broke up. We had broke up for a couple of years.
And now you're back
too
together.
strong. Because I ain't trying to toot my own horn. I think when people are so like-minded, so one thing I and this is one of the reasons why I still rock with my math. I'm a lot, but I tell everybody I'm a lot. Like that's like when you meet me, I'm like, I'm a lot. And they be like, no, this is him. Nah, queen. Yeah, right? And then I showed him a lot. And when he saw because that's how Mamante came, all these words. Mamante is bigger than a moment. I had to make the word up so people could understand me. Like,
gotcha.
Kalia, you're a Mamante. What's that? Asked when we saw Wendy. She's like, what's that? I'm like, bigger than a moment, because I am bigger than a moment. And I'm not going to ever down myself. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this game for 20 years. I give myself my own flowers, tag myself, do all that.
You got to trademark it.
Yeah. What, Mamante? Oh, you know I own her. Right. Say it, baby. Let me get a couple of thousands. Put it on a T-shirt. Bootleg of me, please. I am waiting for that moment. Please. Like I'm coughing because I just had a vision that somebody bootlegged me and I get to sue them for like $1 million. That would be dope. But I want to tell you that I really appreciate, meeting you. I literally just met you on Saturday and you came out to support. One thing I like about that is that from this point on, I will always support you. If you're really serious about trying to get a piece to Jay-Z, I'll definitely do that for you. No guarantees. But I feel like because it's a dope shirt, I could kind of see that happening. That is going to be my mission.
I got the fall collection coming soon too. So
I got an address. I know his stylist, June's his stylist, so I can send you an address. Yeah, but I think for this Mamante, I'm gonna hand deliver and give Jay that moment because I have you and I have Disrespectfully Drunk. That and Disrespectfully Drunk, she wants Jay-Z to sample her drinks. So you're the second person who wants a Jay-Z hit. So I feel like Jay-Z is going to be my new mission. Is there anything that I didn't talk about that you want to talk about the brand? We know when it was established. So you've been out for about...
Well, we've been about, what's that now, 11, 12 years?
Yeah. What would you say is your struggle as a brand?
Social media. I gotta learn how to get better.
It's all
at
about
social
your tags.
media.
Let me give you a free gem. Your man over here, it's the algorithms.
Yeah.
Like that's really all it is. You really just have to engage. The more you engage, that's when they really shut you down. Because I've noticed that a lot of the artists are complaining. Like Lotto just complained, Meek Mills just complained. Social media is exactly what it is. Social media. They're not going to let you get but so far without cutting them some type of check. That's why your page gets hacked out of a certain amount. Their algorithms, I feel like, is pay to be boost. So if you do that, like if you start giving them some type of money, you are safe. When you just out here really having 20,000 followers on your own, you are every day is a scary moment for you. Like, so don't ever beat yourself up that you're not so dope on social media because half of everybody on social media is fake. You know what I mean? It's there's no way you go live and through 2,000 people just stop in the world what they're doing. It just don't make sense. And social media, I'm not trying to, don't ban me, but this is all information that I saw on social media. A lot of the content creators, they actually talk about this stuff. So this is to all brands. Like the first initial thing is just getting your brand out there. Don't be all discouraged about why you're not on the Explore page and different things like that. Like you really just gotta rock with Instagram. You gotta start really just reels are that's it. Like it's gonna be reels and TikTok. It's cute to post, but no one really cares. We want to see, people want to see in 1 minute to 3 minutes, 5 minute max. That no one's brain can go past like 3 minutes. Before it was they had us program 30 seconds of a video.
Yeah.
And now it's a minute, and now it's a reel. And just as you got into the reel, it's let's do a TikTok. So
I can't keep up with all that.
You
My nieces
shouldn't.
and nephews, they tell me all. I'm old school. I do word of mouth. I'm out in the street hustling, selling my
but that's
T-shirts.
your team. Your T-shirt, your
But
team
my-
is your nephews.
Yeah, my nieces and my nephews, they're like, yeah, you got to get better with
But
the
tell
social
them
media.
to run the page. You might have to break free. These teens, let me tell you something. Shout out to my daughter. If it was not for my daughter, I would not know anything of current because I'm stuck. I'm not gonna say my age. Seasoned. But yeah, like I'm with you. Like I'm still old school. Some parts of me are old school when it comes to love. I want to find love. I still believe in love. But the way of the world, like we were in a non-binary, no gender, like can't call people she, the, they.
You got to ask their pronouns. as
No,
soon as you
pay a
meet
bill.
them.
I tell every kid under 21, if you don't pay a bill, I'm calling you by your name. And that goes for my niece, nephews, and my friends' kids. I'm not, don't call me that child, please. And I know that's no disrespect to any of the genders, anything. I'm all for it. Love yourself. But I just feel like this new generation is so sensitive. And that's our fault as parents because we wanted them to not go through what we went through. But enough is enough. So we got to toughen up. You kids would never last a day. Imagine. We were latchy. I don't know about you, but we took care of ourselves, cooked for ourselves, knew everything. And we were not even 10, some of us, 12. I wasn't raised like that, but people in New York, your parents had to work. So I was surprised. Like my friends be like, oh yeah, I used to walk myself home from school. I'm like, not with anybody? They're like, yeah. I'm like, and your mom didn't come home till like 8 o'clock at night? Oh no, that wasn't my life. But a lot of the city, and you play till the street light goes off. But those were the old days. If I could bring anything back from the old days, it would be double dutch. What would you bring back?
Wow, double dutch. Do it back.
Yeah.
Me? Oh, I guess just playing basketball.
Right?
In the park. I go to the park now. There's nobody there.
Really?
Nah, it's hard to find a good pickup game.
Oh, really? Go down to West 4th. Ooh, shout out to the men in West 4th. They're always
those
out
are
there.
serious ballers.
They're balling out
I'm a little
there.
too old for West 4th now.
Oh,
Maybe
right.
when I was younger.
So we're talking about that. You have the event coming up.
Yep.
And then give them the website, social media, where they could find you.
So the website is madeforkings.com. The social media is Made for Kings TV and Mr. 13. You can find all of that on the Made for Kings TV social media, though. I have links to it through my link tree.
Is Made for Kings TV coming back, or we see a podcast returning? Or?
Yeah, right now I'm in the talks with a few people about putting together another run. I was on DTF for 10 years. We was
Me
one of
too,
the first
10.
shows.
Yeah, it was
on
a
there.
10. I got a 10-year run too. Oh no, I didn't have a 10-year run at DTF. I had a run maybe 6 years. I think I went.
It was
strong.
good. Shout out to DTF. I was there for 10 years with the Cypher Show, and then
Oh wow, that was your show.
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
cool. So you left right when I kind of came. Cause
Yeah,
what
probably.
what year did you leave?
about 2018,
Oh no, I was
2019.
still there. Yeah, you
Yeah.
left right before the pandemic.
Right before
started.
the pandemic, yeah. And
Yeah,
then, I
yeah.
got to host the Vandal Hour, which was big.
That was big. The one thing I will say about DTF is that anybody who's ever done a podcast, pretty much, whether you stay there or not, it comes from, and they're definitely the blueprint. So I give them that. Shout out to all the shows. One of my favorites that are syndicated here that comes on tomorrow. That is Carrie's Corner. Thank you, Carrie. You always show the Who Styling Who so much love. So welcome to S Street Media. Follow everybody who has a show on S Street Media. There's so many shows to shout out, so I'm not going to shout out just one because then I would have to shout out all the rest of them. But follow S Street Media, and that's everyone on S Street Media. Shout out to all the shows returning. It's going to be a great season. If you don't follow S Street Media, we are more than just a podcast. They are, I'm the third partner, right? They are, but I do bring a lot to S Street Media. Shout out to all the brands that rock with me. Ill Corp, I'm sorry, I didn't say that you guys did amazing at the algorithm. They gave me this red and black 2-piece.
Oh, yeah, you was rocking that.
Everybody. Funny story. I didn't have my shoe. One thing about me, I'm very transparent. I would never walk out in flip-flops, but it was so funny. The other two models had on flip-flops. So it was a flip-flop, Who Styling Who, Mamante. Shout out to all the models. There was a girl, she's an artist. She had her art hanging. Iliuzu Art. Follow her. She was dope. She was so surprised that she walked out with a brand new sweatsuit. But I'm like, that's what we do. Who Styling Who? If I get you the model, you leaving with a t-shirt, something. So shout out to Il Corp for showing at the algorithm. Again, shout out to all the brands that showed. Is there anything, again, that I didn't say that you would like the people to know?
Nah, just pretty much follow Made for Kings TV on Instagram. Like, you can find everything through the link tree on there, so it's pretty simple.
What was your favorite interview, one of your favorite interviews when you were doing your show?
So I'll go with Action Bronson. We was one of the first people to put him on the radio.
Oh.
Yeah, so
shout out to Action
OG
Bronson. Podcaster.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And
who was your worst?
I would say Cope Sue in the Vandal Hour was my second favorite because it was so controversial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything goes. Do you have one that you wish you could do over? Like you did an interview and you wish you could have did it over?
Stolly. You heard Stolly? He was down with Rick Ross.
Oh, really? I met him.
Yeah, he's a very cool guy. My DJ ruined his set. So if I could do that one over, I would do it.
Yeah, and he looks like, what's so crazy, I sent him a whole, shout out to Miss Saigon. We are live on the Who Styling Who show before I close out. Hi, Saigon. So we're going to give shout out to Miss Saigon. She is here in New York City. She's not here on my show. I don't know why, but I forgot to text her earlier to tell her to pull up. Who Styling Who? Follow Miss Saigon. She's out here from North Kakalaka. Her and the two high chicks. Follow them on social media. Saigi is her name that I call her, but her name is Miss Saigon. Follow her. She's up here. Go on her Instagram page. Show her some love while she's here in New York City. You want to say anything before we close?
Shout out to S.STREET Media. Make sure you follow them. Math is my boy. We've known each other for a lot of years, so I'm always supporting what he got going. And shout out to you, and thank you for having me here.
Thank you for coming.
Math is always shouting you out, showing you mad love. So this is a moment for me, a momante, to be here. Because he told me to link up with you before, but it didn't happen till now.
Let me tell you the math story today. I'm like, I have Mr. 13 coming. My business boy. I was like, sorry, my bad. I thought I didn't know that connection to you.
Yeah.
So, big shout out to Joy Rocks on the check-in as well with Saigon. They out there in these streets. She's a dope artist. She got to come up here as well. I want to thank everybody who's tuned into the Who Styling Who show. Every Monday, subscribe to S.STREET Media. Subscribe to Who Styling Who show. We cross-brand every week. And big shout out to Mathematics. I know I give you hell, but I appreciate you, King, like no other. I thank you for everything you do because you don't have to do the extra stuff that you do. I'm just here. You're just here to help me with the show, which is to make sure it goes up online. All the other things that you do are added bonuses, and I thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are tuned into the Who Styling Who show, the product placement queen. That is me. I want to thank Made for Kings for my shirt that he ain't getting back. This one, my medium.
Well, these are all for you, all of them.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Jay-Z, I think if there's a large in here.
Shout out to Jimmy Zico, DOG crew. He's watching live.
Shout out everybody on your live before we go. Now it's time to say goodbye. Keep shouting them out.
Shout out all my peoples. Diz the Icon, Legacy Star, the whole Decipher team, Pretty Girl. We might be doing something with Decipher again, so stay tuned.
They're going to be doing something with Decipher again. There's never a maybe. That show was dope. Who could have been any... Speaking in tongues, that's from Nikki God. She got me all in tuned with my spirituality of my goddessness. So follow me and follow all the brands. This is one of my favorites. The GOAT, Kalia Clark. You could have been anywhere in the world tuned in. But you are tuned into the Who Styling Who show. If you are a brand and you want to be featured on the Who Styling Who show, email me, DM me. If you are a show looking for a home, S.STREET Media. If you are a brand again, Follow Three Kings as well. All the brand.
Mayfa King.
I said that. I was a segue. That was a new collection that he's doing. Okay.
That's for all the Puerto Rican people who celebrate the Three Kings.
Three Kings.
So New
We're
Year's
celebrating.
come, we're gonna bring it out.
Nah,
There you
who's
go.
styling who? Thank you again for coming. I am the original GOAT. Look, I gotta stand up so they can see it. And who's styling who? I'll see you next week. If not next week, some weeks, because you know I'm everywhere in the world. Catch me if you can. See you. Oh, big shout out to East Styles. Thank you for putting me in that good old union job. So I want to thank you, East Styles. Big shout out to Ileana. Thank you. And the father of fathers, Roger McKenzie. So thank you, everybody. And to all the new people I met on set this week, I have a little secret. I actually got to work on the Woo series. Stay tuned. Who's styling who? Peace.